It's Michael Stipe and his boys from Rapid Eye Movement. Bad day, I hope you're not having a bad day. It's Saturday, it's 1:05. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington on XFM 104.9. Big up and a big thank you to Alex Zane for the last 3 hours. I could do it. How long
could you keep going with
That's
that?
it.
That's it?
That is it.
Because you see, Alex Zane, we came in while he was doing his last link, and he's an absolute pro, he really is. I was watching him, and he was, at home, you probably think that he's giving you his full attention. He's not. He was looking through a listings magazine, probably figuring out what movie or theatre piece he's going to check out, you know, with a lady later.
Yeah.
Probably going to cruise down there with a couple of, you know, chicks.
Yeah.
And he really is an absolute pro.
Yeah.
Looking at you, Ricky, and it's like you can sustain it for a while.
Yeah.
You know, you're a talented performer, but it's sort of, I don't know what it is. Is it concentration with you? It just ebbs away almost instantly, and you try and do 2 things, 3 things at once, but normally on air that's you eating, taking fluff out of your belly button.
I never once, when we were on the set, we were filming The Office, and I'm trying to put off actors, just coming up ways, instead of like memory lines, coming up ways to sort of ruin the shot or make them laugh. And you came out and went, Rick, it's like having your own TV show isn't interesting enough for you. Just concentrate, it's lunch in an hour. I went, all right.
Well, the radio show even less so. I mean, you really can't be bored. How long do you think your interest you sustain your interest?
I came in too early because I got bored just before we came on air.
Sure, okay.
I came in too early. I got to stop getting the cabs so early.
Yeah, so you're bored now.
I think I've got to get about 5 to 1, and then I think that'll last me till about 1:30.
Again, as he was saying that, he's not giving you his attention. He was kind of leaning back. He's put his feet up now on the desk. I've got to get comfortable, haven't I? And this CD rack's in the way. Sure. Well, you get yourself comfortable now. Get yourself settled.
And then sort of...
Because a lot of people will move the... There's the microphone moving now. That's the squeaking going on. You've broken the CD rack. You could actually, of course, you could move the CD rack by getting up and moving it. No, that's too much effort. You've got to try and do that whilst angled on the seat.
I'm nearly laying down.
It's almost horizontal. It's the most you can get.
Well, I'll tell you what. I don't know what those listeners are thinking of what Steve Merchant say, but don't believe a word. All right?
Oh, nice. Classy. Yeah. 5 minutes past 1 o'clock on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington.
A retro cut there, Thin Lizzy. Don't believe a word on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant. Bubba-doo-boo. Who's that over there? It's Carly Pilk Boys. You all right, Karl?
Oh, that's clever.
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm all right, yeah.
Yeah, come on, up, bigger bagadoo, up, yeah? Project. There's people out there wanting to, cheer up their Saturday afternoon. We're the boys for it, yeah? We're like quick fitters. Come on.
All right, Karl?
Yeah.
Come on.
I'm all right, I'm up for it.
That's it. This is the height of excitement.
This is it, is it?
That's
this
how
is
you sound when you're 100%
This is you
excited.
off your head, is it? High on life. Christ. What did Suzanne say about you saying about a big ass? Go on.
She heard about it.
Shall we recap what happened last week?
Well, the week before, he said that her haircut looked like Dave Hill from Slade. She didn't like that. So next week I said, she was a bit grumpy. He went, I didn't mention her fat ass. Still thinking that she would never hear about this. Yeah. What happened when you went home?
She heard about that off a mate.
Yeah.
And we sorted it out. Didn't have to buy her anything. I just sort of said, come on, you know what the show's about and that. Stop moaning. Yeah. Right. That was all right until about Thursday, when I was reading about... do you know, like they say, there's like 2 worlds and that, and whatever I'm doing now here, there's another one of me doing the same.
Yeah, but
he's probably taking some time off. He's probably having a week off.
Yeah,
but I was just talking about that, and she was saying, "Nah, that doesn't happen." And I sort of said, "Well, they definitely won't have a haircut like yours, right?" And that sort of started the argument again.
It's almost like you haven't learnt your lesson. Also, it's like you're talking about it again on air almost, in a way, so our mates could hear again. It's very short learning curve. You know, Karl, if there was if I cut a hole in a box and you knew there was an orange in there, right, and you put your hand in, would you be stuck there trying to get that orange out, do you think? Or would you just like let it go and sort of tip it upside down to get it out?
What do you mean?
I think that answers your question. Is that a cardboard box on your hand? So is there any other things you want to criticise Suzanne for while we're on air? Anything else? Anything that's been niggling that you thought you should get off your chest? The hair, the arse?
Nah, leave it.
Everything else is fine?
Leave it. I think so.
Okay.
That's good. I think leave it. Well done.
Now, can we just check what other big Karl features have we got today? We got Monkey News.
Got Monkey News coming up. Yeah. Got a bit of got Rockbusters. And the film thing. that...
Still not got a name. The film thing.
Just me in a film and that. And
brilliant.
This week we're digging out the old, the one when I'm in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Right, so you're going to make
Jack
an appearance.
Nicholson, brilliant film.
Yeah, brilliant film. It was my favourite film till I saw Godfather.
It's better than that.
Well, some would say that, yeah.
No, it is. The storyline's more interesting than that.
I didn't know there was an actual answer. I didn't. Sorry, what's best?
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's
Is
Nest.
it? Okay.
Fact, Rick.
Oh, right. Okay. Where's Godfather? Because I want to know, because I don't embarrass myself. Or is it my fourth favourite film or something? Or
Probably about fifth.
my fifth favourite film, is it? Brilliant.
Talking of lists...
I suppose I like Kez and the Elephant Man, do I?
Do you?
Lists, Rick. I don't know if you saw in the paper. I think it's on TV this evening. It's as voted for by viewers of VH1, the music channel. Yeah. And they've basically come up with a list of the greatest pop culture icons ever. There's 100.
Where's Elvis?
So Elvis, for instance, is number 3.
Jimmy Dean in there?
James Dean is in there. I think he's a bit lower. Let me see. He's number 22. We got David Beckham at number 1.
Oh, wow. Okay, well then, so Robbie Williams is in there, so it's British bias.
Yeah, Robbie Williams is number 9. He's just below ABBA.
Oh, okay.
Number 8. But interestingly, this is of interest to you, I think. Number 66.
Yeah.
The Office.
That's all right.
Well... it is, Rick. It's nice that the show is in there, and that's a very flattering thing. I'll tell you what cheapens it. I'll tell you what undermines it.
Yeah.
The things that are lower in the list than the show.
Oh, God. So we've beaten...
Well, I'll give you a little test.
Yeah.
Higher or lower? Do you think this is higher, near the top of most important pop culture icons, or lower than ours? Okay, I'm going to give you Superman.
Well, international, been around since the 30s, one of the biggest icons on the planet. I'll say higher.
Lower.
But, yeah.
Ludicrous.
Okay.
Do you think higher or lower? Neil Armstrong, the first man on the moon. This guy's been to the moon.
Well, I'd say lower then.
Lower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But is that saying the people behind the rocket or just him? Because he just sat in it, didn't he? He just sat there, he didn't do anything.
But it's the
what
icon.
he's symbolic
it's not,
of.
It's not how much work went into it.
All right.
A few others.
What about things like Coca-Cola?
Oh, no, they don't really count. It tends to be...
so it's not...
They don't feature. I mean, Mickey Mouse is in there. What do you reckon, Tom Cruise, higher or lower? Tom Cruise is the number 1 box office movie star in the world.
Well, presumably lower.
He's lower. He's number 81. Just about scraped in there. It really is a list drawn up by people who've just sat at home and looked along their video and book collection.
Yeah.
Office, that's good.
Well, I think it is a reflection of that, but it's always the same that they you do an HMV poll and it's Pet Sounds, Revolver, Let's Get It On, Robbie Williams' Life Through a Lens, because it's it's the people that vote. It's a reflection of like those massive, you know, what's big at the moment. I was the most powerful man in comedy. Let's not forget.
Yes.
1 year ago.
Yeah.
Wonder where I'll be this year.
See, if that had been the laziest man in comedy, you'd have got my vote. Interestingly, though, at number 26, Karl Pilkington.
Oh, imagine. All possibilities. Badly Drawn Boy on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant, and little Carly Pilcoids.
Rick, Susie's emailed.
Yeah.
She wonders if you could give a massive hello to Hannah and Charlotte and all in the sixth form at Cobthall School.
Yeah.
If you want them to listen, would you give them a massive hello?
Shout out. Yeah,
no
massive.
disrespect, man.
Where are they from?
I don't know, I can't quite pronounce it. Cobthall School?
Cobthall Massive.
Yeah.
They're probably known as.
Yeah. So good luck to Suze and Hans and Charles.
When did we start doing dedications?
I feel we should, because I've always felt this is something that's lacking on the show. Interaction with the audience, you know?
Interesting only to the one person whose name is mentioned.
Of course. But that's how proper DJs fill up their time. They don't talk about monkeys and, you know, and all that kind of drivel.
Oh, do you think monkeys are drivel, Karl?
Well, we'll still be doing a bit of monkey news. It doesn't matter how much you have a pop at it. It's coming up in a bit. Yeah. Got some good stuff this week. I know it's been a bit dull last 2 weeks.
Well, no, it's not been dull. It's been totally untrue.
As ever.
Bordering on the impossible. I mean, monkey dating, saying, what tree are we meeting in? You believe that sort of drivel. So, I mean, oh, God. Jonathan Ross told a story about a chimpanzee once. It was about, but it was about how it escaped from the zoo and it jumped on a bus.
All right.
Okay. Interesting. Funny.
I did that one.
But it's possible. Is there possibility in that one being true?
I did that one.
I think you said something like he drove the bus, or he was conducting it, or
I
collecting
think you
fares.
said he took it to Spain. Do you see the difference? It's that little stretch of credibility that means it's all shite.
How is Jonathan Ross? All right? Is he? I wondered how long it would take before his name popped up. How is he? How is the old man? Looking forward to his birthday Monday?
Oh, dear. Yeah.
I don't know if any of the listeners saw Ricky on Jonathan Ross's TV show last night.
Yeah.
What? I mean, man alive.
What?
Well, that's not an interview. How is that an interview?
What?
It's not. He wasn't interviewing you. He's like two pals just having a laugh. And if we it was like it was a family do, and you just happened to film it and stick it on the telly. My friend made a good point. It was like any minute his kids were going to pop out, sit on that sofa next to you and go, "Oh, Uncle Ricky, do the little dance." It was unbelievable. I mean, what were you wearing for a start? What's that? Some tatty old jumper like you'd just been doing some Artexing and he'd gone pot round with it. We're having a couple of drinks.
That was Lambretta.
Was it inside out?
Trendy jumper.
How do you keep getting things with the St. George cross on it?
What do you mean? That's the only one I've
You've got loads of stuff. T-shirts, jumpers, shoes.
No, I've got a Union Jack.
Underpants.
What's it? A French Connection
But that's not my concern.
I haven't got any underpants.
That's not my concern. No, it's just the fact that, I mean, firstly,
yeah,
the fact that Ricky, for those of you who don't realise, Ricky is friends with Jonathan Ross. They are friends. Now, they've only known each other, what, a year maybe?
About 2, yeah.
It's less, I think it's less than 2. And what worries me is, the friendship's too close.
What do you mean?
Because you're over 40. You see, it seems to me that after the age of 25, men should not be becoming really close friends with other men. It should be like you've had all your friends, you made them at university, at school, and if you're in any walk of life and you met someone at a party or a pub, even if you got on, you would not be phoning them every other day, like going to an awards. What are you wearing, Jonathan? I've heard this conversation. What are you wearing? I think I might wear this. Is it too formal? Is that going to be too formal?
It's not true.
It is.
That's
you're always
true.
on the phone to him. You're always chatting. I'm just going to pop around. Oh, I'm just going to play some tennis.
Yeah, we play tennis.
Always hanging out with the guy, and it's to me it's unhealthy. And this, it's just bled over now onto TV.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Whoa. So you're there. It's like, I'll tell you what it reminded me of: Des O'Connor and Jethro coming on to plug his live video.
Or Tarby and Kenny Lynch.
And then at the end of the interview, after they've been, mutually backslapping, he gave you a pet. Jonathan Ross gave you a cat as a replacement for your cat which died. Now, to me, that's an inappropriate gift.
Why? It's a lovely gift.
You should be. I don't think people should be giving pets as gifts.
Do you know what I've got in there for his birthday?
Up to a wedding with I just bought you a cat.
Do you know what I've got him for his birthday? I've got him as child.
Well, you may as well, because that's what it's like, a cat to me.
I've got a small Rwandan child.
A cat to me is like, I've bought you this small child. I was going to sponsor him, but I got a bit of cash, I've flown him over. It's too intimate, it's too much responsibility.
Do you know what I think, Karl?
Go on.
I think Steve's a bit jealous.
I'll tell you, I got good reason to be jealous.
What?
I got good reason to be jealous, I just remembered this. Your birthday, Jonathan Ross was there. Karl Pilkington was there.
Yeah.
I don't remember being invited. I don't remember being invited. Was I there, Karl? You were there. I don't remember being there.
But you're with him all day and that.
Right, okay, well, yeah, but he sees you a lot. I mean, Jonathan, he's round his house every other day playing tennis, and who else knows what, swimming together and sat in his jacuzzi, cracking wise. What happened there?
Oh, we've got to the bottom of it. Play a record.
The villa that we went to afterwards could only sleep
it may
6.
as well have been. How is the cat? All right? What's your name? Jonathan?
Ollie.
All Day and All of the Night from the Kinks, playing that for Jonathan Ross. I'm sure Ricky will give him a call later, so don't worry, Jonathan. Just you can leave it out for 3 hours.
Oh, jealous.
Adverts.
Hey, Outcast, XFM, 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. It's that time, isn't it? Rockbusters.
Whee!
Come on, Karl, what you got for us?
All right, well, do you want to say what the prizes are?
The prices aren't bad this week.
Really?
We've got...
I'll be the judge of that.
Actually, what am I talking about? No, there's a 2-disc set, Rock and Roll Legends, on the cover there. We've got Buddy Holly, Elvis, Roy Orbison, and Little Richard. So
no one wants that, baby.
Nobody's interested. Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds, a DVD. I'm a Nick Cave fan and I wouldn't watch it.
No, you'd watch it once at most when there was nothing else.
Knowing me, knowing you.
I mean, Nick Cave's good, but when do you watch rock DVDs?
Yeah. Knowing Me Knowing You, great series, obviously, but once again, on
VHS.
VHS. Who wants it on VHS?
Yeah.
Where are all the bonus features?
Absolute pointless
The only
so
thing
far.
that's half decent is this enormous hardback League of Gentlemen book, which is the scripts and all sorts of other stuff. If you're a League of Gentlemen fan, you'll love it. If you're not, I guess it's a good Christmas gift.
If you're not a League of Gentlemen, there's nothing in this for you.
No, exactly.
So...
So, you can either enter for the hell of it.
A pile of rubbish. What's the show? Well, not as bad as the competition, I suppose. So, go on.
Right, well, you know how it works. Cryptic clue.
It's not really cryptic. It's usually wrong.
Kind of is.
Yeah.
Right, so the first one, there's 3 of them, you get them right, you win the stuff. First one...
I'll get them close, I mean, because you could win this if you got one right, possibly.
If you go to Chepstow, you will.
Was that a clue, or is that a point? Is that something?
That's a clue.
Right. Say it again.
If you go to Chepstow, you will.
And what are the initials?
Just S.
Just S.
Right. Second one. E.T. is upset. What's up with him? All right. E.T. is upset. What's he upset for? What's wrong with him? All right.
Different. So not cryptic, so go on.
M.E. The initials there.
N-E?
M.
M-E.
M for mother. M.E. All right. And the third one, I had a tape with
Jesus. Imagine Bob Holness doing this in the gold run against the clock. Right. I had a tape. No, I had a tape with some up.
I had a tape with like Humpty Dumpty on it and Hickory Dickory Dock and that on it, but I've broke it. All right.
Constantly listening to trying to figure them out.
Trying to solve the crime.
Exactly.
Who pushed Humpty?
Yeah.
The initials there, B.R. Right? So, first one, if you go to Chepstow, you will. The initial S. E.T.'s upset. What's up with him?
Yeah.
Right, what's up with E.T.?
I don't know.
What's up with E.T.? E.T.'s upset. What's up with E.T.?
Yeah. The initials there, M-E, is that right?
Yeah.
Hey, yeah. Let's go through that one more time.
Yeah.
If you go to Chepstow,
They're
you
like
might.
jazz questions.
Yeah, exactly.
Just free form.
Exactly, yeah. E.T.'s a bit upset. What's that? What? Hey, dude, what's the matter, man?
And I had a tape with like Humpty Dumpty on it, Hickory Dickory Dock, stuff like that. Doesn't work anymore. What's gone on there, right?
What's gone on there?
B.R.
First time he said, well, you broke it.
Well, I broke it then.
Is that important or not?
Yeah. I broke it.
And so it's B.
B.R.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, well, you can text if you have a mobile phone. So everyone, there's no excuse to not take part. 83XFM is the text, 83XFM, or the phone number. No, we're not doing the phone, obviously. We don't
I think I know
want
what the B might stand for.
And otherwise it's ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. We'd love to hear from you.
Oh, it sucks the lifeblood out of me,
doesn't it?
just listening to Rockbusters.
Something to bring you down even further, although it's a beautiful, beautiful tune.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Ryan Adams has got a number of different albums out at the moment. One is called Rock and Roll. It's not great. Don't really bother with that one. Do dig out, though, Love Is Hell Part 1 from Ryan Adams. It's available at different places, and you'll find this on it. Track 5, Wonderwall. His version of Oasis is wonderful.
Absolutely beautiful, isn't it?
It's a treat. XFM 104.9.
Yeah.
Ryan Adams from his new album Love Is Hell Part 1. That's his version of Wonderwall. Rick, I know what you normally enjoy, about 20 to 2.
Some ads.
You love them.
Fortune Faded Red Hot Chili Peppers on XFM 104.9.
You, of course, don't ever take the tube anywhere, Rick.
No.
You haven't done that for years.
No.
Take cars everywhere, or you walk.
No.
Or you get a lift from Jonathan. But me, I'm still forced to take the tube, which is also very embarrassing at the moment because
You're
of
not
those
forced to
posters.
take the tube, are you?
I am.
What do you mean you're
What, am I made
forced
of money?
Well, you could
How
walk.
else am I going to get about?
You could walk.
What?
You can drive. Why don't you buy a car?
Oh, yeah, driving into the centre of town? Congestion charge, are you paying that? Are you a fiver? Hey?
What do you think of that, Karl? Hey?
Oh, yeah, because he's Mr. Flush. He's Mr. Lavish with his cash.
Well, no, I've moved in close, haven't I? I'm not moaning about it. I walk everywhere now.
Well, good.
Yeah.
I'm
Something
pleased
about
for
it.
you.
Yeah.
I'm
I
pleased for
moaned
you.
about it, but then I sorted it out.
But you're always whinging anyway. Let's not get on to you, Karl. It's always you,
saying.
you.
Yeah.
So,
What's up with Steve today, do you think, Karl?
Oh, what's going on?
He's having a go, isn't he?
it's not helping those posters being on the tube of us. That's not helping. I don't know if you've seen those posters. You obviously don't go.
I saw the. Yeah, I haven't seen on the tube, but
everywhere I go, I'm stood next to one. I can't avoid it.
Yeah.
I'm on the tube waiting. I look around. It's us again. And it's so embarrassing because it looks like you're stood next to it deliberately.
But I can't browse in HMV now. I went last week, and you keep coming up to pictures or cardboard cutouts of Brent. Right?
Yeah.
And I was in a bookshop, and I was looking at there's a big almanac of comedy, right? And I was just looking through it, just browsing, right, killing time. And there was a picture of me. And just as I started looking at this right up at the office, a tap on the shoulder, it was one of the words there, said, "Do you mind signing some script books?" So she saw me looking at myself.
Yeah.
And I wanted to go, I just turned to that page then.
Yeah. I was in a bookshop looking, there was a big book on sitcoms. It was like the A to Z of sitcoms or something like that. And I genuinely was looking up other shows because it was about other comedy shows. And I was looking something up. Guy that I knew came up to me like that. And I just started like, I'm just looking, Robin's Nest. Where's that? Birds of a Feather. I just got to... Because it's like, I'm interested in comedy before the fact I got in comedy. So I will buy a book on comedy.
Exactly, yeah.
But on the tube, it's really awkward because it's like... it's everywhere I walk, they're kind of around the corner, so you don't sort of expect them. And then I'm sort of running now from kind of corridor to corridor, pillar to pillar, to avoid being stood next to this picture, in case I look like someone who stands next to this picture, trying to get recognised.
Imagine that. Of course, Karl didn't want his little round bald head on that.
Yeah. But I was on the tube today, and sometimes you can't help but overhear a conversation.
Yeah.
And this woman, there was two friends, they were sat there. And one woman said, she just said, I must tell you this. I was in the pub last night, and Dave called, and I said, Dave, he said, I can't hear you. I said, Dave, it's not, he said, I can't hear you. So I held the phone up so he could hear all the noise in the pub.
That was it?
That was the anecdote. That was the story. And I wanted to lean over to her friend and say, unless this woman has given you a kidney or saved you from drowning, do not be friends with her. Break up this friendship.
She hasn't got anecdotes.
Because what's that? And I've got acquaintances like that where you speak to me, get cornered at a party, this is the person who has not got anecdotes. The anecdotes, they're not stories. That's it. It's like you're expecting for something else to happen. It never does.
Well, I was with Danny Baker yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
He's brilliant bloke.
Guy,
first time I met him, and we got on like a house on fire.
Put his number straight in your mobile.
Well, we've exchanged numbers because he's got some great anecdotes.
You had to delete mine because you only got so many.
I might write with him because he's funny. He did this thing and it was absolutely brilliant. He's doing he wrote a documentary, and he's a great guy. He's funny as well. You know what I mean?
It's this. I tell you what, it's the showbiz friendship. That's what I loathe. I think it's the fact that somehow. You're because it's like you haven't got to go through the formalities of making friends with someone because I respect your work, you respect mine. I'm a funny guy. You've seen my work. Let's be friends. Yeah, of course. And it's like, it's a horrible kind of icky sort of.
Listen, Steve, me and you are going to stay in touch, whatever. So, I mean, probably not my birthday this year, but next year.
Sure.
We've known each other 7, 8 years.
Yeah.
So come to that one.
Yeah.
Well,
do I need to wear the waiter's outfit again?
Oh, God. Oh, dear. PIMP by 50 Cent, or 50 Cent, as I call him. XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, you're Steve Merchant. There's little Karl Pilkingbod over there. All right?
Yeah, not bad. Listen,
Oh, he's perked up.
Yeah.
Oh, he's back in the area. Well, you got something to say?
I was kept quiet in the first hour. I'll let you get on with that now.
What you got to say? Is it just have a guess? Is it about monkeys, Chinese people, or little gay fellas?
It's about little gay fellas.
Sure. Is it?
Of course it is.
Go on.
Yeah, but not because I like
Sorry, I'm just making a
that.
tally. Let me just note that down.
Yeah.
No, but it fascinates me, doesn't it? All stuff like that. That's a bit sort of different.
Yeah.
And that.
What,
showing me.
like monkeys and Chinese people?
Well, and that thing you were showing me before, the half woman.
No, you weren't impressed with that.
Well, no.
That woman that's got 2 pieces of genetic makeup in her, where it was 2 separate sperms and 2 separate eggs fused, and she came out as sort of a normal person, but she had this residue of genetic material, and so she's had 2 children that aren't genetically the same as her.
Yeah.
Right? And they showed it in the paper by doing her half white and half black to show the 2 different, you know what I mean? Just for he went, does she look like that? I said, of course not. He went, not interested then.
Of course. Yeah.
So how could I tell? Not interested in that at all.
Yeah.
If I'd have said she'd given birth to a monkey, fascinated straight away.
Well, anyway.
Go on.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm just interested in weird stuff. right?
Yeah. So am I. That's why you're on the show.
Talking about little gay fellas and that.
Yeah.
Little gay fellas. Northern Line, the underground tube thing.
Not the boy band.
Right. Yeah. Apparently, on a Saturday night late, I don't know what that is. What time late is in the sort of gay community, as we've discussed before.
Yeah.
But apparently, the last carriage on the Northern Line, they all get in there.
What do you mean they all get in there?
They sort of take over the last carriage of the Northern Line on a Saturday night.
Right.
And it's like the gay carriage.
Right. And what exactly do? They just travel about on the Northern Line?
No, just have a chat and that, and like just
stick on the communards.
How do you know?
Someone tell me.
See, this. I mean, I'm glad you've informed me, because it wouldn't bother me, but I feel I should be told about these things, because I'm likely to stumble onto that carriage by mistake, and I'm not. It's not that it'd be a problem. It's just I might feel a little uncomfortable if there's a lot of people in, the black, the black leather gear and the moustaches, the hats.
I mean, to be quite honest, they'd be annoyed.
Of course,
because they'd be expecting something a little bit,
What do you mean?
Well,
they're good looking, most of them.
Sure.
No, they are good-looking fellas, though, aren't they?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
They're just a lot of the gay, they look after themselves and that and look good, keep themselves.
Some of them work out, yeah.
You see, this is the problem I have, because there's a lot of areas in London and elsewhere in the country where there's a sort of, it's a gay thing, it's a gay public toilet, or I don't mean it's gay, but it's not like a legal thing.
I mean, it's a cottage.
But it's a cottage, whatever. I mean, I remember being in Bristol once doing some...
You're confused when I said it's a cottage. Yeah. That's a term for where gay people go in toilets to sort of meet and greet each other.
But I
shake hands.
I was at the public library in Bristol once doing some studies from a sixth form, and I think the toilet was closed in the library, and I was dying for the toilet, and I popped down, there was a public toilet behind the library. I thought, I can't believe my luck. Dashed down there, it was about 6-ish in the evening, I was working late, I was studying hard. I went in there, and I swear to God, I saw two fellas. With the... Is
that unusual? Or?
Well, no, they were up to some hijinks.
What they're sort of like...
Do you know the thing that struck me? What? One of them had bright red underpants.
What do you mean? They were
actually doing, they were having some kind of, they were having relations. They weren't even in a cubicle, they were out in the...
Where were the underpants?
Around his ankles?
No.
Yes, I swear to God, I'm not going to make this up.
What old were you?
I don't know, like, how old you are in the sixth form? 16 or whatever, 17?
Yeah, and what did you do?
Well, I actually said...
Well, you just joined in, what else could you do? You might as well.
I actually swore, I said, oh, F me. And then I went, oh, no, don't. No, I did, I swear to God. I did. I went, oh, it's me. No, don't, because I was panicked and I ran out. And as I was walking out, a guy was coming in. I went, oh, hang on, mate. And then I thought I better not tell him. I let him find out for himself. He might be going there to join in. He might have got a call. Come down. We're going crazy on each other's ass. Come down.
It's a conspiracy, a Bristol
but what
conspiracy.
What annoyed me
my
was,
lover. Want a bit of car?
What angered me, Rick, was the fact that I wasn't notified, that there was not... I didn't know
there was no sign.
And afterwards, I spoke to other people about it, and they said, oh, it's a famous gay haunt. But what annoys me is I feel that they should put an ad in the local press, a big paper, like once a week, like, when they recall cars if they're damaged or there's a fault, or couriers might bring back stuff if they're sort of faulty goods. They say, recall them, we'll give you money back. They should just put an ad in the gay community should put an advert in that just says, these are the hot spots, this is where you're likely to find us doing some stuff. If you're not gay and you might feel uncomfortable, avoid them. And just list them, or little pictures, or, a map or something. Anything, because like the gay tube thing, I don't know.
Fun. 1, 2, 3, railway cuttings.
Well, not that. It's more of a sort of social awareness thing.
Yeah.
So people, don't feel uncomfortable
But they don't want it exactly to be like sort of walking in under a neon sign.
Why? It's legal.
yeah, big arrows. Oh, as if.
What do you mean? What's wrong with that?
Because, it's actually a public place. I don't think cottaging is strictly legal.
But they don't even have to specify what they're going to do.
But some people, they're not. Some of them aren't. I don't think it's probably seen gays, is it? Yeah, but it's not. Yeah, but it's not the people that go out and they say I'm gay and I like Barbara Streisand. It's presumably the sort of people that do that are people that either aren't quite out yet, or do you know what I mean? Or they're doing having a quick away to their wife and kids.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know completely how it works, but I'm sure there probably isn't a place like free bumming here tonight.
No, there is kind of.
What?
Because I was walking home one night through Soho, right? Just because that's the way I have to go, not because do you know what I mean? I wasn't going there on that, right? So I'm walking through. right? And I was handed like a card, which was like a gay event, right? Now that's a bit weird, isn't it? That straight away he's presuming that because I'm there that time of night.
Well, and you got a shaved head, and you sort of like, you sort of like quite look after yourself, and you got some nice clothes.
Yeah, but it's still you
And you look
can't
like a
really
little bit
presume.
rough, don't you, from Manchester?
It was
you look like a northern rent boy who comes down to stand outside McDonald's.
But the card was rubbish, right?
What do you mean?
Had this fella on it, right, all sort of greased up and that.
What would you look?
Just having a look what he'd handed me and that.
Right.
Just having a look. Picture of him, sort of sailor's hat on, tan body, like just his arse out like that, and rubbish slogan, right? The best bum in W1.
Is bum there a noun or like a verb?
What do you mean?
Well, to bum, is it like get the best bum you've ever had, or he had the best bum?
I think it's just
I don't
like
suppose you asked.
No.
I don't suppose you called the number to check. What do you mean exactly by this? Does it mean you've got a great arse?
Do you mean I will be well bummed, or do you mean you've just got a good...
Come on now, let's
Can I just a final point about, because I asked my friend how it all works up on the Heath, because I live in Hampstead Heath, near Hampstead, and I was where I didn't want to go walking and get myself involved in anything.
How can you get involved?
No, again, I didn't want to walk.
Sort of like, is it like, oh, I can't believe it. I couldn't say no. Oh, my wrist, it's knackered. What do you mean? Well, I was there for about 2 hours. I must have gone about 43 of them. But, I didn't like to say no, because they were so pleased to see me. Oh,
well, it's
God.
not so much the fear of that. It's not
Good skiing practice. I was doing 2 at a time for a little while.
It's not the fear of that so much as the fact that, again, you don't want to gate crash someone else's party. Do you know what I mean?
No.
You don't. If there was a straight couple having sex, you'd want, oh, I'm sorry, and you'd want to avoid that area.
Of course.
But I was finding, so someone told me how it works, and apparently you just go in, like sit on a bench or something, and then a guy just sits on the bench and they just look at each other. There's not really anything said. It's just a kind of nice evening or whatever. I guess it's like 2 a.m. or whatever, and then they go off in the bushes and ding dong. But it's like, I don't know how that culture's developed.
I love this programme now.
Why can't that be the case with women? That would be amazing. You just go out to the park, and like 1 a.m, you just sit on a bench, you just
be like a scene from Gigi.
Exactly.
Just walking along with the perambulator.
Yeah, exactly. But that would be a joy if there was none of this formality. You've got to talk to them, buy them dinner.
Oh, you're joking.
Romance.
Oh, no.
Just this kind of informal thing. It'd be great.
So what would you do then? You go up to a woman and go, come on.
Yeah.
Let's stop mucking around.
We know why we're both sat on this bench.
There's a nice bush over there.
Yeah.
Let's have a bit.
Yeah, and then she'd go, yeah, great, thanks. I'm killing some time before I, pop into town. Yeah. That'd be perfect, thanks. You make my weekend.
So you're jealous of gays as well as me?
In a sense. In a way.
What do you think, Karl?
Let's put a track on.
Why? Are you getting scared now?
You brought it up.
Is it getting too close to the bone, so to speak? Radiohead and They're There on XFM. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington.
I was talking to my dad the other day. He was saying he lived in Bristol, and my family live in Bristol, and so they can't really listen to the show. And he said, I was thinking of buying your grandparents a digital radio for Christmas, so they can listen to your show. Imagine them listening to that last link.
About you?
And then me seeing them at Christmas. Steve, you never told us you saw 2 blokes bumming.
Yeah, and then what's that about you jacking off 30 men?
Exactly.
You've got to say no, lad. I know you're a nice fella, but just because they want relief, you're not the man for it.
Oh dear. They must be so proud.
Yeah.
Rockbusters.
Yeah, they'd be loving this, right? 3 clues were, first one, if you go to Chepstow, you will, right? The initial was S. That was sea horses. All right? That was the answer there.
I'll give you that.
That's fair enough.
I'll give you that.
E.T.'s upset. What's wrong with E.T.? What's wrong with him?
Yeah, right.
The initials M.E.
Yeah.
What's up with him? He was Missy Elliott. All right, Elliott.
Doesn't count at all.
What?
Doesn't count at all.
Missy Elliott. You know what I mean? What's wrong with E.T.?
Well, what is that with him?
No, just let him explain it. Sorry, Karl, do it again. I wasn't listening. Do it again.
Elliott, yeah. Who's in E.T.?
Yeah, I'll just do the clue again.
Right. E.T.'s upset. So he's looking a bit sad and that. What's
what, E.T. the extraterrestrial?
Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
Right, and his mate, who's in it's called Elliot.
Yeah.
Right, he's upset. What's up with him? Well, he's Missy Elliott.
Missy Elliott, what's she got to do with it, though? I don't understand.
No. The way you'd say it, you say, what's up, E.T.? And it'd go, oh, Missy Elliott.
Why would he mention her? I don't understand. Was it a thing in the film?
Missing.
She wasn't even around.
Missing?
Oh, Missing Elliot. Oh, no. Oh,
that makes sense, Carl, but she's not called Missing Elliot.
It's meant to be about rock stars, though, isn't it? Missing Elliot, isn't it? So it's meant to be about rock stars, isn't it?
It's just cryptic, though, isn't it? Cryptic clues.
Oh, no, that's not cryptic. That's shit. You.
Right, the third one. I had a tape, and it had Humpty Dumpty on it, and
I love when he says Humpty Dumpty. Humpty Dumpty.
Hickory Dickory Dock and that. But the tapes broke.
Yeah.
That was BR. Buster Rhymes.
Say that again, I dozed off.
Sorry, I don't understand. What do you mean?
Who's the winner, Steve?
No, it doesn't. No, do you mean busted?
Buster. Well, it's kind of like that. Cryptic.
No, it's not. No, cryptic doesn't mean change it, so it's not the same.
Steve, who's the winner? We got loads of right answers, so...
It's interesting, this email system, it flashes up suspected spam. If it, spam is that stuff that gets sent around the internet.
Yeah.
And it flashes that up if it thinks it's going to be a spam email. And every time it comes in with a Rockbusters answer, it just says suspected spam. In a sense. In a way. Let's give it to Catherine Jakeways from Hackney. She's got those answers.
Rubbish, absolute rubbish. Talking about your parents listening, Karl was in Heat this week, and they mentioned that he does this thing on Sky. What is it?
It was this thing with Richard Bacon, some programme about watching telly, and you just talk about what you're watching and that.
And he was annoyed because he said because his parents are there, and so he's not doing it. He's not going to turn up because they mentioned it in Heat.
And so his parents might watch?
Yeah.
Why are you worried about that?
I don't like them watching stuff, do I? I told you, it dates back to when I did Little Donkey at school. Sure. I don't want people watching me.
What's that? Just renew us on Little Donkey? What happened?
It was just, I was there to play the drums and that in We Three Kings. I was loving it, I got a bit carried away.
How old were you?
About 13. Right?
Really?
Probably.
Yeah.
About 10 probably.
Yeah.
6.
Between 6 and 13.
How old were you? What school were you at?
Okay, you were playing Little Donkey.
Yeah.
So, and,
No,
but it was one of them schools where everyone sort of was in the same one. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, a Manchester school. Just
what
the one
do you
classroom.
mean?
Well, it's like...
sweeping chimneys in the day and then 1 hour of learning. What are you talking about? What school were you at? Was it infants, junior or secondary?
They didn't really do that. It was one way...
What do you mean? You did that. They still have to abide by the laws of the land in Manchester.
No, but it was a lot more... Like you had infants, but you also had, the older lot. There's kids there... When you're in the younger year and that, you'd see kids and you go...
Talk English and use terms that people do when they're talking about schooling.
I don't even want to talk about this.
No, how old were you? What? Oh.
I'm guessing maybe 6 or 7 or 8.
So you went from 13 to 6?
Yeah, but like I say, it's hard to remember because...
Imagine if you were giving evidence in a trial.
Yeah. How old were you? I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I can't really narrow it down other than 7 years either way.
Theoretically, he could get called up for jury service. Right, you're on...
White Stripes, hardest button to button on XFM. That's a frightening thought that you came up with before the break.
Karl on jury service.
Karl could be responsible for someone's rest of their life.
Yeah. Because jury service, that applies to anyone. Anyone could get sent the form. I think you're obliged to go unless you have a really decent reason not to.
Imagine it was a really, really important trial.
Well, what annoys me is that isn't it supposed to be you're tried by 12
good
of
men
your
and
peers?
true. 12 good men and true. Yeah.
Good men and true.
And women, of course.
The only thing I can hope is that the defence attorney would wheedle out Karl at an early stage.
Oh, yeah, objection. I object.
Yeah.
Why?
I object. Have you heard of something called Rockbusters?
Yeah. Well, sorry, you can't just object on that. OK, then what if I tell you my client, standing trial, is a little gay Chinese fella? And here are some of the tapes from XFM.
My suspicion is he's prejudiced.
So how does it work then?
How does what work?
What do you mean? You just get called up and you have to do jury service unless you've got a very good reason.
And it's not, I normally have Mondays off.
Yeah. Oh, you wouldn't like that. You have to get there at 9 o'clock.
I've got to prepare monkey news.
Yeah. Oh, you couldn't stand it.
Just wouldn't do it.
What would you say?
Say, don't get me involved. Because I got involved once.
Don't get me involved!
No. What do you mean you got involved once?
Well, with the police and that, when I lived in Manchester, I saw a bit of car crime going on.
Right.
And I got involved. Hassle. I'm telling you.
How did you get involved? You phoned the police?
Yeah, because I thought, well, I know, well, that's just it, but I thought I'd hope somebody did it with my,
Yeah.
So, and it's just a hassle. Loads of phone calls.
Canary.
Having to stand on a balcony of this, tower block that I lived in. Police shouting up at me. I'm stood there with my underpants on, right? And what it was, a car had been robbed, right? Mm-hmm. So I call up the police and that, right? Said, right, listen, car's being robbed. And they said, where is it? I said, I don't know, just across the road from where I live, right? So I tell them where I live.
Where do you live? How old were you, 13?
So she's asking loads of questions and that. I'm saying, look, whilst you're asking all this, they're actually getting away, so, will we leave it? And she's like, no, we'll track it down, blah, blah, blah. So I said, well, look, I work nights.
What could you see? You could see some
lads
just
pushing a car.
Pushing a car?
Yeah.
That's how they steal cars in Manchester, is it?
Yeah.
Everywhere else in the country, they're getting in, they're driving them away.
In the south, they drive them away.
Exactly.
Usually sort of like
In
start
Manchester.
the engine. You can get away a lot faster. What do the police do? Push their panda car after them.
Exactly.
Say, come on, lads, don't cheat, don't get in the car. They're just pushing it.
It was late at night and that. And I suppose
okay.
you don't want to start the engine.
Of course you don't want to wake people up, not when you're nicking cars. Of course you don't.
All right,
No.
So is it
Late at night? Hold on, they weren't gay. They weren't gay, were they? What? They were out late, really? Come on, Karl. So what happened?
So, anyway, I said, look, don't call me back. I'm going to bed, right? I've got work in a bit.
Brilliant.
So,
Let's go. What?
So that was that, right?
Where were you working?
Next thing, right? Phone's going. Hello, it's the police again. I said, I told you not to call me. Right?
I told you not to call me at home.
So, they said, right, the police are outside. Can you go on your balcony? She's like, oh. So I'm 10 stories up, right? Stood on the balcony with like my underpants on, right? And the police are saying, where's the car? And I'm saying, I don't know, they've gone down that road now. So I'm trying to point to them. They're shouting up, saying which road and all that. And I just thought, why did they get involved?
Yeah.
I don't think they found it.
No.
It was hassle.
The blokes were pushing it too fast.
Exactly.
They were in the next street by now, weren't they?
This don't get involved. Don't get in. After that...
Imagine him being on some sort of trial where it's like some sort of mob affair.
Yeah, gangland murder.
Imagine him going into the witness protection. The police just explaining to him, your new name is Jeffrey Peters.
Why can't I be called Bruce Wayne?
Well, no, Mr. Pilkington, listen. Imagine that. Do you know what witness protection is?
Oh, go on.
Amazing.
Look, it's when, supposing you were to give evidence against the mafia, right, you've done a job for them and now to give evidence against them, right?
Right, well, if you're going to do... I mean, all I did was 2 kids nicking a car. Yeah. Don't start messing with mafia.
No, listen, of course not, no. But let's imagine you were in the mafia and that you got caught doing something, but instead of going to prison for the rest of your life, you said, oh, well, I can give you Mr. Big, yeah? So they go, okay, give us Mr. Big and we'll let you off, right? So the police go, right, okay.
I got handed this leaflet in Soho.
So you say, okay, well, I'll give you names. They go, right, we get evidence in court, and you go, yeah. They go, right, we'll have to get you away because you'll be done for. So you give us all the names of Mr. Big, right? We'll give you a new identity, a new passport. We'll let you go and live in Canada for the rest of your life with Suzanne, right?
So why have I got to do all that?
Because they'll bump you off, won't they?
How did you know it was me?
They'll find
Because you have to give evidence in court. So they go, oh, Pilkington squealed.
So you got to change all your life.
Yes.
Yeah.
They've killed someone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, look, you just know you're giving them in to keep you from going to jail. So you don't want to spend the rest of your life in prison because you're involved in something or assault or whatever. It doesn't matter, Karl.
No,
listen.
I'm just. How would the mafia know that I've said something?
Because you say in court, those are the people. He's Mr. Big. He's Mr. So and so. He ordered the hit. Don't you know anything?
It's a lot of messing around, though, isn't it?
But
so I've got to leave this job, yeah.
Yeah, I think they might try XFM first.
I'd have to... What? I'd have to bin Suzanne, would I?
No, she can go and live with you.
You have to cut off all your ties with your friends and family, though. You can't contact them. You've got to leave them behind.
Would she have to change her haircut?
Possibly.
When did the murder happen?
Yeah. What would the new identity be that you'd choose? What would you choose for yourself?
What name?
Probably, I wanted to be called Brett when I was a kid.
Okay.
Right. Brett what?
Brett Pilkington.
You got to change your surname, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Yeah. Maybe go ex-directory.
Where would you move to?
Probably back up north.
No.
Well, no.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Can I suggest maybe Brett Hanson and go and live in Australia or Canada or something. Well, maybe when they're not operating, maybe, and they just forget it.
You might have to change your identity as well. You might have to grow your hair. Well, you can't grow your hair, but maybe wear a wig or a moustache.
What would you do? What would you wear?
So, like an afro or something?
Something like that.
That would be brilliant.
Yeah,
that would be absolutely
And I've got to do
brilliant.
all that just because for 5 minutes I stood in a court thing and said he's the one who did it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, why can't I just wear the afro and the glasses when I'm in the court? Say my name's Brett, right?
Yeah.
Change my voice a bit. He did it, and they go, thanks very much. I go off, I carry on my life.
That's
I'm still
genius.
coming in on Saturday.
I don't know why they haven't thought
That
that.
is genius. I don't know.
Discounts all the witness protection scheme.
Why don't they do that?
Yeah.
So they go, well, I'll go to court as Brett Hanson
Yeah.
with an afro. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Right, and then when I come out, I'm back to Karl Pilkington, still talking like that, but without the afro. That is perfect. You've got... Why don't you call the FBI and say, listen, I can save you billions of dollars a year. You're a genius, Karl.
All right.
Well done.
Or Brett, should I say.
The specials, Rudy, a message to you on XFM 104.9. Still to come, Rick, I know you're excited. Karl puts himself inside a movie this
One
week.
Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Look
I
forward
think
to that.
I can imagine him in an institution like that, though.
Not much of a stretch. Let's have some ads.
Don't Look Back Into the Sun, Libertines on XFM. I'm excited, Steve. It's that time. It's that time of the week.
Go on.
Well, Karl's in a little film.
Oh, that's what you're excited about?
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought you meant the show's almost over. Right?
Yeah, no. Come on in, Karl.
Right, so, I'm in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Yeah.
Took a scene from it.
Yeah.
Got to listen carefully in that. At the end, there'll be a question on, like, the clip that you've just heard. It's sort of like what they do in the Krypton Factor and stuff. So do you want to read out the prizes? Or just
Yeah,
little
there's these little
taster?
things. It's a couple of rock and roll albums. We got the lead
Why is it
gentleman.
called One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest?
I can't remember. I think it's explained in the book, but I don't remember. I haven't read it for many years.
If someone knows, just a quick email to do. I'd like to know that.
ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. You can win yourself, if you get the question right, the League of Gentlemen Series 3. We got that Rock and Roll Legends again, the Best of Blondie, a Nature Programme, and the Old Grey Whistle Test, Volume 3. So if you're
Brilliant, so
over
that's well
50,
worth-
you'll enjoy that.
Yeah.
And just, if you haven't seen the film, it's just about, like a... What would you call it?
Well, it's a guy who thinks he's going to get away with prison by going into a mental institution. It was a new experiment, but he finds out he can't get out and he's sort of trapped. And well, people know it. Everyone knows what.
Just play it.
Well,
play
I
it.
saw it last week, so...
Just play it.
All right.
Well, I've been observing you here now for the last 4 weeks, and I don't see any evidence of mental illness at all.
Yeah, no, not mental. I never said I was. I mean, all right, I got an E in history, but that isn't why I'm in here. I'm in here because I had to get away from the outside world. It was doing me head in. I've been working too hard. I'm stressed out. I've been working like loads of hours Monday to Friday. I've been working on a Saturday with Ricky and Steve. Right, that's been doing me head in. People think that's a laugh when it isn't.
You
right?
busy right now, are you? You got something to do right now?
See, this is why I'm here today, Doctor, because he's doing me head in.
What do you mean, sir?
Well, he's doing me head in. I came here to get away from Ricky. He is just as bad.
I'm smarter than him, ain't I?
No, you're an idiot, right? You're just...
We're just good friends.
No, we're not friends. And if you were a friend, you wouldn't be doing that to me, Ed.
How do you mean that?
Well, don't ask...
Come on, I'll show you. Yes,
Look what you've done.
Get him out.
Get him off me! Get him off!
Now, just hold it right there. All right.
You get off! Doctor, will you tell him?
Commercial. Don't hurt you, does it?
Of course it does.
That's it. Now, hold on to it. Not too hard. You'll crush all the air out of it. We're gonna...
You normally do... Get off! He normally does it harder than that.
No, just warming up. Warming up. Warming up.
What's somebody else?
All right, baby.
Get off! See what I mean, Doctor? That's what he's doing every day. The state of this. I don't know why you do it, because it's not as if you're going to crack it open.
But I tried, didn't I? God damn it. At least I did that.
I love it. The effort.
Yeah. It's almost, I wonder if it's almost a strange premonition of the future.
Yeah.
You in some kind of home.
All right, well...
what's the question?
Little question then. What result did I get in history?
Good.
All right.
Yeah, well, tricky one, that. ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
Or text. Will we take text?
I can't really bother to check the texts.
All right, then. Email.
Thanks for that, Rick.
Sneezy.
Yeah.
All right, I'll play...
Prinice Brothers, yeah, it's a lovely tune from their album, what's it called? Yours, Mine and Ours. Blinded by the Stars. Blinded by the Stars from the Prinice Brothers. We've a couple of texts. I do occasionally have a look at them.
Go on.
We've had one here complaining. It doesn't say who it's from. It just says, wow, really clever homophobic material. Genius. Switching off, idiots. I don't know what they mean. It was not clever homophobic material. It was just homophobic.
Well, what do they mean, though?
But how is it homophobic? We weren't being anti-gay. We were saying we don't understand the gay world.
And anything that's...
We were querying and questioning it.
Yeah, and Karl, see, this is what I mean. Karl gets us into trouble. I can't go through Chinatown anymore. It's not really a town, though, is it?
It's not really a town. It's more of a novelty street.
Novelty street with restaurants.
Yeah.
But I can't, and when we sort of like talk, we get tarred with the same brush as him because the man's an idiot.
Yeah.
But we often say that. We are not homophobic. I don't think Karl's homophobic. He's confused. He's interested. He's got nothing against Chinese people. He's got a little theory that they don't age well. And these are the sort of things that come across, I mean... They're not meant to be homophobic and racist. They're showing that Karl, I don't know the PC term for this, is a bit mental.
Yes.
And, I think we're doing our bit by letting him on
the air.
On the air as well. Like that complaint he got about that woman on, what's it called? Who are you looking at?
Yeah.
Because he said about, I don't even want to repeat it, but he said something,
Yeah, but I never meant to upset anyone with that.
No, I know you didn't. No, I know you didn't. No, but I mean, it's on a website now, and to be fair, she does say it was Karl that said it, and we were the idiot presenters that let him on air. But it's like Karl is bad for our reputation.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? It's funny to be in a room with him, but then I want to sort of shake it off.
Yeah.
And I don't know what to do about it.
Guilty by association.
I know. What have you got to say for yourself, Karl, for some of the stuff you come out with? What have you got to say? I mean, I know the answer. It's absolutely from the heart and genuine...
ignorance.
and confusion and interest. You haven't got a malicious bone in your body.
Well... towards me, yes, but yeah, other people.
But again, he's just honest with you. He says...
don't repeat what he says.
No,
don't repeat it, just leave it.
But it's not as bad as some other things. But he says, remember you just say that when you first met him, he looked a bit hard, but you got used to it.
Yeah.
No, that's from the heart. That's like him sort of like being honest and nice, but he doesn't know what that... And we can take it, of course.
Well...
What have you got to say for yourself?
I haven't got anything to say, really. I mean, there's been other weird stuff going on in the week and that.
Go on.
No, I might as well talk about it next week, because we're wrapping up. All I'm saying is I talk about what's gone on.
Yeah. Have we got monkey news? Have we left monkey news behind?
Monkey news, come on!
What happened?
You can't offend monkeys.
I'll tell you what is annoying.
What?
Steve's told me about a film that is about a monkey going off with a woman.
The Charlotte Rampling thing where she...
It's a film called Max Mon Amour. Yeah, she has an affair with a monkey. Go on.
Yeah.
Oh, what happened?
You wouldn't like it.
We can't go into it.
You wouldn't like it. You wouldn't like it. It's not like it's weird, and you wouldn't, Karl. It's not like a nature program where he wears a bowler hat and can talk. Okay, the nature programs that you seem to see.
Yes, I'm trying to think. I haven't seen that one.
No, yeah. Come on, do monkey news.
Well, monkey news this week.
Play the jingle.
Oh, chimpanzee, that monkey news,
Right, it's about this monkey that was knocking about in the 1950s.
Right.
It was known in the sort of LA area, right? And apparently, again, I haven't really checked all this out. I've just picked up bits that look interesting.
Yeah.
Wore a golden mask and like a cape and a leopard skin belt and stuff, right? So people didn't know that he was a monkey.
Of course they didn't know, yeah.
They thought it was this bloke who's going around and he was helping out crime situations and stuff.
Right, you're an idiot. So this disguise, that you see a 3'6" bloke with arms the length of his body.
No, but that's the funny thing, right? They sort of thought, it's a bit odd, he's stocky, yet extremely flexible.
Yeah, and hairy, because he only wore a white mask and a belt.
And a distinctive jawline and stuff. And then,
right.
apparently, like, he used to sort of get to his
Nothing we say gets through, does it? You've decided you can picture this monkey going around solving crimes, and it's
telling you.
Let him finish the story. Time's running out.
So it sort of get to its crime by like swinging from the trees and stuff.
Of course it would, yeah.
But people just thought it's a normal fella.
Of course.
Then what happened was
This is the bit that's going to annoy me, isn't it?
He helped some fellas out, like, you know, and for a reward, they were like, do you want some money? You know, you've helped save our lives during a crime and stuff. Do you want some money and that? And he just went straight for the shopping bags, got a couple of bananas and apples, right? And as he was bent down, looking into the bag, getting the bananas and apples, they pulled his mask off. Little monkey.
So he wasn't allowed to work for the police anymore?
It ended there.
Sure.
Weird, isn't it?
Rick, can I tell you the meaning of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest?
Yeah.
Can we never speak of monkey news again?
Yeah.
It comes apparently from an American children's nursery rhyme. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All good children go to heaven. Some fly east, some fly west. Some fly over the cuckoo's nest.
Brilliant.
Now, thanks to Ian for emailing that in. Shall I give someone the prizes?
Yeah.
Phil Corbett, there you are, that's the first one I've pulled out. He correctly guessed that it was E. It was an E that Karl got in history. The only qualification he's got, and it's an E.
Do you know that woman?
Judge the monkey news based on that.
Go on.
That woman who went out with the monkey.
What?
It's a film.
It's a film.
It was Charlotte Rampling in the film. I don't know who played the monkey.
Did she have any kids?
What, with the monkey in the film?
Yeah, I'm just thinking if I'm going to get it out and stuff.
No. Why?
Oh, because that would have been interesting.
Well, no, it's just that the problem there is the kids would always look more like the dad.
See you next week.
Well, here we are again, XFM on a Saturday. Just gone 1 o'clock, Steve, if I'm very much mistaken. But we're not here as such. We're away again, gallivanting around. We've got to do the special sort of best of again.
Okay.
Which we did a few weeks ago. So this is the best of the last 3 weeks. Which I think is, I think it's the best 3 weeks we've ever had. But I'd like it condensed into 2 hours.
Yeah. Yeah. Some great music as well in there.
Yeah, there'll be some great music interspersed with fine chat that you've already heard.
Yeah.
Except this bit. This bit's new. We've actually, out of the kindness of our heart, we've come in last week.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we've done a few clips just because we felt a bit guilty about shooting off.
Yeah. Even now, having heard this link, I'm beginning to wonder if it was worth our time.
Yeah. Well, should we play a classic link?
Let's play, what, from the last 3 weeks?
After this is Feeder.
All right, so here's the first bit.
Now listen, I'll give this one. This is an easy one. Now just think just what it means. They're not that hidden. They're not that cryptic. Just think what this means, okay? Okay. When the Hares addressed a public meeting and claimed that all should have fair shares, the Lions answered, "A good speech, hairy feet, but it lacks claws and teeth such as we have."
How would you use that?
No. What do you think that means? This is translated from the, I don't know, Greek or something. I don't know. It was Aesop. Where's he from?
Greek.
Yeah. So shall I do it in my own language? Okay. So what would happen if there's hares and they have a meeting in the jungle with like loads of lions and go, "Hey, hold on, wait a minute. I think we should all be equal and share everything, all right?" And the lions go, "Well, yeah, it's easy for you to say. We've got claws and teeth."
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It's saying like, of course the hares want that because it's better for them. The lions get nothing out of it because they're already king of the jungle.
That's right. So it's negotiating from weakness. Anyone can negotiate from strength, but negotiating from weakness is it's be lovely. It's a lovely utopian look at the animal kingdom.
But the way you said it is better than the way they worded it.
Well, that's because Ricky's very much the modern Aesop. Many people have thought that. That's why he's getting a lot of awards with the TV show. For him, that's a fake.
So look, I'll take that home and read ones you like and tell me about the ones you like, ones that click. I don't care if you only come in with like 1 or 2. Go, I'll tell you what, Rick, that's there's one thing that I've learned from that. Because sometimes you can know all these phrases and until something happens, you don't think, everyone's heard, to, I don't know, To err is human, to forgive divine. And then some, might happen. Do you go, oh, that's what that means. That's amazing. So,
Do you know any, Steve, offhand?
What's that?
A fable.
Well, I would imagine that the most famous one I've always remembered is the lion with the thing in its hoof. Do you remember that?
Paw.
The lion, yeah, with the spike in its paw, and a smaller animal gets out for it, but it still attacks it anyway.
Well, that's life, isn't it?
Well, I read one the other day, actually, which was very interesting. It was one that the famous film director Orson Welles said.
Oh, yeah.
Which he said, apparently there was a bear going across a lake, wading through the lake, and a scorpion said, well, let me go on your back, will you? Come on, just let me go on your back, we'll go across, it'll be brilliant. He goes, well, no, you'll just sting me. You go, don't be stupid, if I sting you, you'll die, and we'll both drown. And he goes, oh, fair enough.
Who was doing the stinging?
The scorpion.
Right, okay.
Yeah. And the bear's wading through the water.
Yeah.
So the scorpion jumps on the back, and they wade through the water, and halfway across, the scorpion stings the bear. And the bear goes, well, we're both going to die now. He goes, yeah, it's my nature.
I thought he was going to say, I can swim.
Oh, you're the best.
What's the one about...
Does that mean anything to you? It's my nature, i.e., that's in my nature.
That's the way it is.
That's what I do. Yeah, I'm a scorpion. Yeah, one of my favourite ones.
These don't mean anything to you, do they? I mean, one thing is you're not impressed by them.
They're all right.
What about this? What about this one?
Don't trust bears.
Here's one of my favourites. What?
He said, well, why not just say, don't trust bears?
The bear's the one that was too trustworthy. Don't trust scorpions.
Yeah.
Right. Here's one of my favourite ones of all time, okay? A lion is dying. It's an old lion. He's in the front of his cave, and all the animals come around, like the foxes and the hyenas and the rabbits, and they're all taking the piss out of him, and they're laughing at him, and they're laughing and going, you can't fight us now. And just before he dies, he goes, fine, but I was a lion once. What does that mean?
Don't know.
Well, he's saying it's better to have lived and had what I had, because I was great, if only for a short time, and you lot are still alive, but you're nothing. You're rabbits and hares. I was a lion once, so I'm
Are they
happy.
always using animals for these stories?
Well, yeah, I could change it to refrigerators and household appliances if it would make it help, but animals,
I remember the one about being ill a lot, and you say something about
go on.
If you keep doing that, if you keep having time off, well, I won't believe you.
That's the boy who cried wolf. Is that right? Yeah. Do you know that one?
Have you heard the famous one? This is probably the most powerful one. When you're pulling a face, and they say, well, if you keep doing that, the wind changes.
I've heard
stay like that. Because that's scientifically proven.
That is.
That can happen.
That can happen.
Should we have hip hop hooray?
Yeah.
Are you queued up for that?
No, but go on, you...
Karl, sort it out, mate.
I was going to...
No, come on, this is what I asked you to play, mate. If you've not, you're getting too big for your boots now with your showbiz lifestyle. You're not paying attention, are you? You're not playing the record we want you to play.
Heat magazine's favourite.
Yeah. Okay, so,
you dropped that.
CD now. That's clumsy.
Oh.
You're, with the big
I can't believe you're not... Oh, fables are great.
He's not impressed, is he, Rick?
No, I am. I mean, once I take this book home tonight and that, have a read, I might change my mind on them next week.
You're coming all stressed.
I'm not impressed with the ones you've been talking about, I must admit.
Okay. Coldplay, The Scientist on XFM 104.9. Right, competition, isn't it?
No, it's Educating Ricky Part 2.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
I wasn't even listening. He's doing all the work, I wasn't even listening. I want to spill some water down that. Right, what's this one again then?
Right.
What's the teaser headline?
Teaser headline is, What's Tomato with You?
Brilliant.
Yeah?
Go on in.
How excited were you when you came up with that? You couldn't wait to come in and tell us, could you?
I think it's a good one because you won't forget it now, will you? Okay. I mean, like the worm one. What's so special about the worm?
A lot of people think that if you cut a worm in half, 2 worms will grow, but no. What happens is if you cut the head end slightly nearer the tail than the head, the tail will die, but the worm with the head will be okay. So, it's exploded a myth, and it taught me something.
Right, so the second one, part 2 of Educating Ricky. What's Tomato with You?
Yeah.
What this one's about is, ages ago...
It's scientific.
There's never a date. There's never a country, a location.
Okay, settle down, children. This is A-level history. Right.
Once upon a time.
Yeah. When a mental place with swords was a king. Forget his name, but he was a loony. And it was literally ages ago. Yeah. So, good luck in the exam. Yeah.
Right. So, like, you know, all right, many years ago.
Oh, yeah, cleared that up. Go on.
They thought tomatoes were poisonous. Right?
Okay.
Because what
Hold on, are they going to be proved wrong at the end of this story?
Well,
because I don't want to give away the ending, but is it something to do with are they poisonous tomatoes?
No.
Oh, you're having a laugh.
I don't believe it.
Go
on.
They could have been eating tomatoes all this time.
Oh, Steve, what's the matter with you anyway?
Okay, so hang on a minute.
What's the
Let's just
matter with
recap quickly. Many years ago, when people thought tomatoes were poisonous.
Yeah.
Go on,
Well, they didn't know they were poisonous then because they were still eating them. But what was happening?
Well, they're not.
But they're not poisonous.
But hang on a minute.
All right, and it's not. I'm just going to listen. I'm not even going to talk.
Okay, I'm not going to tackle it.
So, if you remember, years ago they didn't have like pottery plates. They had lead plates. Right?
What are you talking?
Just let him talk.
Sorry, what year is this?
Let him talk.
Come on.
Plates made out of lead, and what they'd end up doing, they'd say, right, do you want a tomato? And they'd go, yeah, all right. And they'd put the tomato on the lead plate and cut it. And because of the acid in the tomato, right, it would sort of make the lead runny, and the lead would go into the tomato, and they'd say, oh, it's lovely this, and they'd be eating it. They'd get food poisoning, lead poisoning, what have you, and they'd be really ill. So they thought tomatoes were poisonous, so they didn't eat them for many years.
And when you say they, do you mean the people of Narnia?
Yeah, this didn't happen.
Where was this happening?
Sort of in Britain and that.
You put him on the spot there. Oh, I hope there's no uppity pupils at this school when they go, what do you mean, sir? Oh, if you're going to... Oh, I'm fed up with you.
Do you understand?
No.
So the
No, you've got... No, right, okay, first of all, Karl, where'd you get this information from?
Where
14
did I get
times
that?
as well?
Do you know...
You can't remember?
I don't know where I got that from. I don't know where I got it from. But why don't you think that makes sense?
But what? Someone once got lead poisoning from a tomato?
Not just one, loads, and then all of a sudden... No.
Why is this educating me?
Because I'm telling you that tomatoes...
I can't take anything away from this. Yeah, I don't know what to take away from this. What have I learned? What have I learned? Don't mix lead with tomatoes. Why is this educational in any shape or form? What are you telling me? A long time ago in the land of Glunk, right, where the ninnies did slib, right, they thought tomatoes were poisonous because they ate plates of lead. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but we all know tomatoes aren't poisonous.
Is that what we're taking from the story?
Is that the moral of the story? Don't believe these people that I'd never heard of before. What are you talking about, Karl?
I think it's a bit weird.
It's a bit weird, yeah.
It's the same people that were spreading those malicious worm rumours.
My hangover's coming back. I've got to get some water. Play a record that was rubbish. There's that one that a bloke, right, was going to get a phone call at 4 o'clock to find out if his business was, okay, right? And if he didn't get the phone call, he knew he was broke, destitute. So dead on 4 o'clock, the phone didn't ring, so he went up to the roof, his office, and he jumped off to commit suicide. And as he was passing his window, the phone was ringing.
Oh, no.
Karl, it didn't happen.
Didn't happen.
Think it through.
Who told that story? Who told that story? As he hit the pavement at 120 miles an hour.
He's the only person who could have known that series of incidents.
Also, why didn't he wait?
Dead.
As his life's at stake, why didn't he wait till 5 past? I'm going to give it 5 minutes just in case.
In case the lines are busy.
Yeah. And what sort of bloke goes out, I'll call you at 4, okay, if your business... Well, call me anyway. No. If I don't call exactly 4, then, you commit suicide. Commit suicide. I would, because if I don't call at 4, that's the end of it. Well, call me anyway. No, that's not the way I work. Why can't you just call me and tell me the other way? Well, I'm telling you how I do it. If you're bust, I don't call. Can't you just call to verify in case someone goes wrong? What if it's engaged? It won't be engaged. Just commit suicide at 4, please. It didn't happen, Karl. This is the Best Of Show on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me, Stephen Merchant.
Yes.
I hope you're enjoying the Best Of. I know what you're thinking. If this is the best, my Christ, what was the rest like? Well, we'll be back in a week's time, so you can... judge it for yourself live. But anyway, in the meantime, this is one of the best clips I've ever heard.
Oh, I'm laughing just thinking about what it might be.
XFM 104.9. I'm Ed Gervais, with me Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. Steve.
Well, we were talking about the news just now, and there was a story I heard in the week. I think it was on the radio, and I don't know all the details, but what I heard was that a number of, I think it was Falkland, maybe Gulf War veterans were, I think, suing or complaining to the government because they wanted compensation for post-traumatic stress disorder. Now, I don't know all the ins and outs of it, but it seems to me that if you're in the army and you're a soldier, a certain degree of trauma is kind of inevitable. I mean, after all, if you're any good at your job, you are going to see people getting killed. So I don't understand what the ins and outs of it are. I don't know why.
No, he already came back and Tony Blair met him and go, all right, well, not really, no. Go on, what's the matter? Well, there was people shooting at us and everything, it was all muddy. Well, calm down, don't cry. Well, I will cry.
There was a drill sergeant just kept shouting, saying, "Look at you, stupid boy, where's this gun's not clean?" I just cleaned the gun and it was fine, and now he's telling me to clean it again.
Yeah, and the boots, they were shiny. Well, he's got to do that, it's more distant.
His neck was as big as his head.
Well, yeah, but you don't know what they,
I don't know what the ins and outs of it are, but...
what you got to do is make sure you know what you're going into. That's what I do. You got to check the small print. So if I was, going over to the Falklands or, the Gulf, I'd put man and go, will it be horrible? I go, you like, yes, will it be horrible? It will be horrible, yes. It will be horrible. There will be shooting and lots of death and everything. I go, right, I'm not going to go. And I go,
exactly.
Okay then. Okay.
That should be fine, yeah.
Should be fine, yeah. Just like that. Is anyone else scared about this? Pretty much all of us. Okay, then we won't send anyone then.
Exactly.
My brother went into the army, right, because he couldn't get a normal job. And my dad said, if you don't get a job by such a date, that's it, son, you're going in the army. And so when was the Falklands? Was it about
81?
Right, and he joined back in like 81 or something. And he I don't know, he was in Aldershot or something.
Oh yeah.
And he wrote back to my mum saying, a bad time to join, bad time in this. So she wrote.
What bad time? Join, that's so sweet, Karl, isn't it? That's like, dear Dad, yeah, well done.
Don't know if you've noticed.
Yeah. I was on the dole, that's for sure. Thank you for joining a month before the Belgrano.
Anyway,
go on.
My mum called up, spoke to the sergeant and said, can you leave him out of this one?
Can you leave him out of this one? What, the Falkland War?
He's only just joined, and she called him Chuck, which he got done for. Like, she's one of them, I think it's a northern thing, like saying, how are you, Chuck?
Yeah.
And she called the sergeant Chuck, and the sergeant said to my brother, your mum, she's called up and asked if you can not go, which, of course, we'll see how it goes. But can you tell
What do you mean? Why did the sergeant even entertain this?
Well,
Pilkington, come here. Your mum's been giving me a bit of earache. Now, listen, tell her I've told you, but can you call her, because she called me Chuck and everything. Can you call her and say you don't mind? Well, not really. Oh, please, because I've promised her say you want to go. No, please, say you want to go. Why was he entertaining this phone call?
Because he was new to the army, I suppose.
Who? No, I mean the sergeant.
I don't know, maybe they do that.
So what happened? He didn't go in the end?
So he didn't go, no.
You can't do it.
That's ludicrous.
I love it, though. Okay, we went over the top. Pilkington, I've got a note. Yeah. Is this really your mum? Yeah. Okay, no, this seems to be in order.
Because I noticed it says, I do not want to go into the army, I don't want to go and fight, and it's crossed out and it's good, mum says don't go. Now, you didn't write this yourself?
No, my mum wrote this. Okay,
you definitely wrote this yourself.
You're going to have to fill envelopes.
No, I'm sure if he was needed, he would have had to go, but I think they made a bit of a special effort. They sort of said, oh.
Well, it wasn't conscription anyway. Oh, no, I was
saying. Were the other soldiers going around just going,
Pilkington.
No, he ended up being a mechanic in there, and he got kicked out for going for a packet of fags in a tank.
What?
Now, wait a minute. Do you mean he nipped down the shops in a tank?
Yeah.
I don't believe that, Karl. You've
Honest
made that
to God, that, and he went off with the sergeant's wife. So that didn't help, and he ended up getting kicked out.
Sorry, your brother's a genius.
I love this. First of all, he gets a call from his mum, going, let him up, and he goes, oh, God. Then he goes, where's Pilkington? His mum's on the phone. Where is he? He's near your house, Sergeant. Near my house? Well, why is... No reason. Well, when he comes back, when he's finished, tell him his mum called. And can he get me a packet of fags? Tell him to walk this time. Wow. This is ludicrous.
So the sergeant found out that he was sleeping with his wife?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
did your mum phone up and say, let him off?
Let him off this time. Can he... Yeah. That's fantastic.
But he misses it. I mean, I haven't seen him for about 11 years, but ever since he came out, he's just kept getting into trouble and that. And the army, you know, people slag it off, but I think if you're a certain type of person, it's good for you.
It didn't straight him either, did it?
No.
He was going down the shops in a tank, he was shagging someone behind their back.
It's really weird. It's like back then, he was like a proper adult, and he had a house, and he collected crystal with his wife and that. And now, he hasn't got any of that.
Has he got the wife?
No.
Has he got the crystal?
Don't think he has.
And he has got a house.
Seriously, I haven't seen him for about 11 or 12 years. So I haven't even spoken to him.
Carl's stories always start off nice and funny, and then they just leave me empty and slightly depressed. I don't know whether to hug him or shoot him, put him out of his misery. Can we take Karl to the... phone in if you think I should take Karl to the vet and have him put down, because it's just too stressful. Karl's getting very excited, as we all are, about his new... Should we let him do a little taster for us?
Well, I'm very excited about it. I mean,
so the gist of it, what is it? What is it exactly? Right. Is it a game show or is it a competition?
It's just, I just thought it's something that, you know, you can play and also people at home can take part in it.
Now, would they phone in about this, or they can just play at home while they're listening?
They can just play at home.
Okay.
You mean we haven't got any prizes?
No, there isn't.
No, I think we could get him to phone in, maybe.
Well, I don't know. Let's hear the game idea first.
Yeah. Right, it's music related.
Okay, good.
And what I do is I sort of tell a little story.
Okay.
And that story makes up a song title.
All right. Well, it sounds ambitious.
So,
is it a cryptic clue?
Could be. Say like this, right?
Oh, dearie me. Oh, dearie me.
Say like this. Right. This woman, right, she's pregnant. You know the answer to this one, so don't be saying anything. This is just aimed at Steve.
Okay.
Right. This woman has a baby.
Yeah.
She's pregnant, has a baby, and the doctor's there in the hospital, going, "Oh yeah, you've got a lovely little baby."
Oh, you told me that this is. Oh, this guy.
Got a lovely little baby. It's just coming out now. You'll be able to see it in a minute, and it's like covered in gunk and stuff.
Yeah.
And he's going, "Yeah, it's nearly here. It's coming out. I see its little head and that." And he gets hold of it, and it's full of all this gunk. Right.
The baby's full of gunk.
Yeah, like the
covered in gunk or full of gunk.
Covered in it.
Right.
And he goes, "Here you go. Get hold of your baby," and he drops it.
Right.
What song's that?
There's so much irrelevance there, Steve. I can't tell you. It's not a cryptic clue. It's not a cryptic clue because only, I mean, the gist of it is relevant.
That isn't the best one. That's just
right. I mean, there's things there that you were dwelling on and thinking of puns. Don't just go for gut instinct. What was it? What was that?
Right. I just need to try and get the basics of this. There's a woman. She's pregnant. She has a baby.
Yeah.
The baby's covered in gunk.
Yeah.
Right.
And because of the gunk, the doctor drops the baby.
Yeah.
And that's all I need to know.
Yeah, that is all you need to know. Yeah. The pregnancy is largely irrelevant.
Okay, what are the key elements?
It's the birth and the doctor dropping it that are irrelevant. The
birth and the dropping of the baby.
Yeah.
I've absolutely no idea. I can't even begin to guess.
Think about what's happened here.
Oh, Karl,
she's had a baby. The doctor's trying to deliver it. He's saying it's a nice little baby you've got here.
This is all irrelevant. Right, let me tell you this. So just to be fair to Steve, so he can get into your mind. Right, this is not a traditional cryptic clue, logical problem. This is Karl. What song am I thinking of? Right, that is Underworld, Born Slippy.
I have to say, actually, that makes textbook sense.
Yeah.
No, that does actually. No, I'm sorry.
Do you like all the story about it's all right, you can see it in a minute. Oh, it's just covered in gunk. Yeah.
No, I agree there is some extrenious detail,
yeah,
but I have to say...
Yeah. That Born was good, because it was... That's the good bit. Born was good, yeah.
And Born Slippy... no, I was quite impressed by that, Karl. I have to say, no, to be fair to you, I'm not just patronising you.
Oh, well, wow.
I actually think that was really good, and I disrespect Ricky Gervais for slagging that off, because I actually think that was quite good.
Well, let's go ahead with it then.
I feel we could maybe open this up to email correspondence or
okay,
or the
let's
phone
go
line.
for it then. Okay, this is Karl Pilkington's new game show idea. It's
just what's the song?
Karl Pilkington presents What's the Song? Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Mr. Karl Pilkington.
There's a fella who was in a coma for 20 years. Just they kept like taking him through like the normal day. They take him to Alton Towers and stuff. He doesn't know anything about it. Just kept going through the motions. Don't know if they kept charging him. Kept putting him through all that. He eventually came out of it. 20 years.
And went, stop taking me to Alton Towers, it's shit.
I just thought, imagine how much post he had.
Eh?
How much post?
Oh,
Did you read about that guy in the paper, Karl? He, sorry, on the internet. He in about, I think it was about 1984, 85, he had a terrible car accident.
But this must be it.
He went into a coma.
This must be what he's talking about.
Well, they didn't take him to Alton Towers.
Of course they didn't. But you've got to try and decipher the truth from the conjecture, from the thing that I mean, don't forget, Karl realises that he's had a dream. He talks to Suzanne and goes, that was good, wasn't it, last night we were in the plane? She goes, no, that's a dream. He goes, oh yeah, where's my cornflakes? You got to, you know what I mean? I can now decipher what he's actually seen, what he's read.
Well, go on, what did you...
Well, I'm assuming it's the same guy.
It is the same guy.
It was a guy in some small American town, and he'd had a car crash and he'd gone into a coma, and his wife had left him. She'd gone on with her life because he'd been in a coma since then. And he had just woken up recently.
Marriage wasn't working.
Marriage wasn't working. He just wasn't paying enough attention. She was pregnant at the time, and so now his daughter is basically the same age as he was when he went into the coma. And he's just started coming around. He's just started making jokes. They said, how do you feel? He said horny, which I thought was quite witty for a man who'd been in a coma for however many years. But anyway, yeah, so he's slowly trying to rebuild what life he can.
That's
what do you make of that, though? Because the thing is that he's missed. Imagine what he's missed, Karl. Imagine the music that he's missed. The
Live
TV
Aid.
programs.
Missed Live Aid.
Live Aid.
He missed Phil Collins playing in 2 continents in one day.
Which, frankly, I'd be devastated if I discovered that.
Missed Bros.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he doesn't. So he put on ripped jeans and they go passe.
They just have to send him a series of those I Love 1986 programs with Kate Thornton filling him in on what he's
exactly. Peter Kay reminding him of space operas.
Yeah,
he remembers those.
Talking rubbish.
Yeah. So
extraordinary, though, isn't it, Karl, to think? No, obviously.
So had he aged much? Because he hadn't had any problems or anything. No worries.
Well, he probably wouldn't have, physiologically, he probably wouldn't have the wear and tear of a 43-year-old man. Because he wouldn't have had sun, he wouldn't have had sort of nicotine, beer.
Unless they were just feeding that to him.
Yeah, anyway, still. Yeah. Yeah.
So you'd feel groggy, though, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you might feel a bit groggy, yeah. Yeah.
Well, he's not fully back to normal. I mean, there's some kind of residual brain damage.
Yeah. But
nevertheless, he can form sentences. He's got no real memory, so he can't remember a lot of things.
It was just when I saw
Karl, have you been in an accident?
You've been voting in all week, sending your emails. So here's the clips that you wanted. Okay, what's the next one? What's the educating wiki?
I don't know. See, like I say, I was looking around and there's stuff that is interesting. Right, I was looking on the web.
But there's no point.
Well, it's just that I found one about...
what's the point?
About a lad who 8 years old, but he's still breastfed. Now, I don't know if you can get anything out of
that. Is that what his mum said? What do you mean I don't know if I can get anything out of that? You don't need to.
No, it's just that, you know...
Where did you read that?
That was on the internet.
Oh, well, yeah.
You're always unspecific when you mention it. It's just it was on the internet.
Well, I'm trying to think what I put in. I think I put in Y to see if I'd confuse a computer.
Karl, you are...
No,
honestly.
I did a search, put in Y, and it came up with funny things that, like, why is this person doing that? Why is that? And it had a picture of this 8-year-old lad, sort of, you know, on his mum's nipple. And it was saying, you know, is this healthy?
You sure that wasn't asking you that question?
What? I put in Y just to confuse the computer. Like, we go, what do you mean? Yeah. Stop it.
Yeah.
Oh, look, last week I was walking home with him and I went, he was saying something stupid and I went, I've got a competition for next week. Let's do a phone in and it's called Karl Pilkington, Genius or Fool.
Yeah.
Right? And he went, no. I went, why not? He went, well, it'd be confusing because they say there's no difference between genius and being a fool.
They do though, don't they?
No, but it's rubbish. And people say there's a fine line between madness and genius. And, you know, it's a ridiculous soundbite. They don't say there's a fine line between a genius and an idiot.
Well, the people who do are idiots.
Yeah.
So what would you do there, though, just to sort of wrap that little thing up? What would you do? That lad loves his mum's his mum's milk.
What are you asking me to come up with?
No, I'm
a
just...
title for the story?
No. It's just what would you do? Right.
What do you mean, what would I do?
Well, it's causing a bit of a problem in the area, right?
What area?
In America, I think it was.
Oh, America are a problem, are they? George Bush is worried about this kid who's breastfeeding at 8.
Imagine it like this, right?
Right. No, so, Carl, what are you asking me? About this spurious story you saw on the internet.
I saw it on the internet. There's an 8-year-old lad, he likes his mum's milk, and he's saying, is this right? Should it
No,
be
it's
going
not.
on?
But what
do you want Ricky to do about it? It's not his responsibility.
Yeah.
No, but the little town that he lives in, they're all causing an uproar, right? Going, this isn't right. You know, I can't let my kid play out in case he's in the garden with his mum getting a bit hungry, right? So, what should they do? Because his mum's saying, well, he likes it.
Yeah.
And he, you know, what do you do?
I don't know the laws.
No, but I'm not asking you to sort out the laws. I'm just saying, if you lived in that neighbourhood, what would you say? If you went up to him and said, look, everyone's getting a bit fed up with this, look.
I'd say, what would I do? What do you mean, what would I do? what are you asking me?
Right, it doesn't matter.
No. What are you asking me? What are you asking me and Steve and the public?
I'm just saying, say if you live next door to this woman.
Yeah.
Right? The kid's hungry, 8 years old. He's out playing on his bike and he goes, Mum, I'm getting a bit peckish. And he goes, all right, son. She whops one out. And he starts having his milk, right? You live next door, you're putting your washing out and you see this going on. You're getting a bit sick of it because it's gone on for months.
8 years, I assume.
Why is it your business? Why are you such a nosy neighbour that you're concerned?
What would you do, Carl? Let's turn it back on him.
Yeah.
What would you do?
What's your solution?
What would you do?
Well, I thought I'd say, right, why are you doing this? And she'd say, because he likes it. And I go, all right then, put it in a bowl first.
And you think that would sort that out?
No, because I was thinking about the whole thing, right? And you do that when you're a baby and everything's all right, innit?
Yeah.
No one bats an eyelid at a little baby having a bit of milk from its mum's breast, right?
Yeah.
You'd almost say it was natural.
But you grow out of it. It's like you don't see. It got me thinking about things you don't see. And you don't see.
Did you put this into a computer? Show me things you don't see.
What else don't you see?
Well, you don't see like an old man having a Twix. You never... So what?
You know the terrible thing about all this, Steve, is he's right.
You don't see an old man having a Twix.
That's a terrible thing.
So what they have got, right, they've made old man toffees, haven't they? They've come up with Werther's.
Is that a song? Oh, God. You don't see an old man.
So they've got their Werther's, right?
Yeah.
So,
look at him. You think he's giving a lecture at Oxford?
It's not going anywhere.
No, go on, sorry. Go on.
I'm just saying...
Right.
You grow out of things.
Yeah.
And the old man, I'm sure when he was a kid, he'd have a Twix.
Yeah.
Now it doesn't look right, so he's having...
It doesn't look right.
So...
Right.
I don't think Werther's originals were specially designed for old people. I think they were sweets that just happened to have been made for years. That's why old people eat them. Yeah. They didn't go, hang on, there's a market here. I've noticed old people aren't eating Twixes. Quick, let's make some old man sweets.
But the little advert, he gives it to his grandson as well, doesn't he? He goes, I have a Werther's original.
I think it cuts though before he throws it back in his face and get me a Twix.
I used to sell mackerel.
Did you?
Yeah, I had a pet magpie.
Did you?
Called Maggie.
Oh, pet magpie. You mean you captured it and didn't let it go away?
Yeah.
Can't have a pet magpie.
But then it got really vicious. I mean...
Well, it was like, let me go. What do you keep it in, a rabbit hutch?
No, it flew around, but it used to just like come to me all the time. But then it started pecking me head and stuff.
That's not a pet magpie. That's a bird in the garden.
No, but I could actually... I could hold it and stuff. It wasn't scared of me and it knew it was me. It used to come down from like the top...
It hated you. That's why it wanted to peck you. Is that...
And the other thing... I always remember being younger and like walking through the woods to school with my mum, and like, I was chasing a butterfly, and she said, "Oh, don't do that, Karl." And I said, "Why?" She said, "Because they only live a day." I said, "Oh, all right, I'll get a dead one in the morning."
That's genius.
That's great. That's quick thinking, isn't it? Oh,
that's sweet. Let's play a song.
Karl was all flustered because there was a record set up, but he's getting all tizzy. He's been more worried about his competitions than sorting out putting records on ready. What?
I'm after Steve's Song for a Lover.
Well, I'll tell you what, why didn't you carry on with your educating Ricky section? I'll have a look on the
We'll keep it going, Steve.
Yeah, you keep
go on. Go on then, right, okay. We've had a few emails. Anyone got it right, Carl? Anyone got it?
Ricky, educating Ricky, that's the final one. We've got to get that out of the way.
We've got to get Rockbusters as well, though.
We can do that at the end, we can win.
Go on then.
But we've only got 5 minutes left.
Come on, just do educating Ricky.
Right.
God.
The last one that we haven't done is he's a bit of a nuisance.
Go on then.
Again, not really that interesting.
Thanks.
Telling you this one because
Come on! Just do it, or do it now!
Steve, how we doing?
Look, no, never mind that. Look, just tell me what that means. Oh, he's a nuisance. Oh, this is so annoying, Carl. I'm going to go mental.
Right,
talk.
Right, listen, I'm just putting this in here, right? Right, nuisance is a bit of a nuisance.
Yeah.
Apparently, the old fella who used to hang people.
1800s?
Yeah. He used to be able to tell somebody's weight just by looking at them. Right? That's a bit of a bonus fact.
We'll be the judge of that.
The thing that I wanted to tell you is money for old rope. Do you know what I'm saying? I can't even be bothered.
Yes, you're going to tell me now. Come on, Carl.
Right,
I mean it.
Basically, money for old rope came from the... right.
What was all that about? He can tell someone's weight. What was that
bonus
for?
fact.
And blind blessed, shitting himself. What are you... What? No, don't you... No, tell me that now. You nearly made me swear then. I'm getting really annoyed. I'm getting really annoyed now. Tell me this back, Carl, or I'm going to go mental.
Come on, Carl, time's running out.
More that people years ago, when people used to be hung, right?
Right.
If you didn't like the person who's been hung, you'd go, God, I really don't like him. And so you never forget the time.
Because if they're being hung, we take that as read.
Yeah. So they never forget afterwards to get the hangman to get the rope and to cut it up into little pieces, and he'd sell them. He'd sell the little pieces of rope to people.
See, Carl, that's the most interesting thing, if it's true, that you've come up with.
Right, okay. And so so they sell the rope?
They sell the rope, and it's money for old rope.
Money for old rope?
Meaning, like, God, it's easy to make money, that all they have to do is cut it up and sell it.
I'm cynical.
I'm not so convinced.
Listen, we're really tight. We haven't even got time for a last track. We've got an ad break and we've got to give out...
Okay, give the answers then. This is ridiculous.
Alright, this is Karl, the producer of Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant on XFM 104.9. We're playing out some of the best bits. Hope you're enjoying it. Here's another one. I've got that feature Educating Ricky, which is a bit of a play on words as well. Right. Do you know the film, Steve?
Educating Rita?
Yeah.
I see what you've done. Go on.
I'm doing that, and I teach Ricky stuff.
What do you teach me, Carl?
Well, I've got a few different topics.
Go on.
Do you know, like how you taught me about Hitler and Che Guevara and Winston Churchill? Mm-hmm. I'm going to come in with topics every week, and this week I've got...
Ghosts?
No, hanging bacon is one of the topics.
Say that again?
Hanging bacon.
Hanging bacon?
All the titles...
Francis Bacon?
No, all the titles are sort of named to sort of tease you and get you more interested in it.
Hanging bacon? Well, you've certainly intrigued.
Go on, what's another title one?
Hairy Chinese Kid.
I'm going to go for that one.
If there was a university degree with that title...
Yeah, no, I'm going to go for Hairy Chinese Kid,
and
I think.
The final one, Alien Gives Man a Beard.
Right.
Alien gives man a beard.
I am going to burst. Right, listen, Carl, you've got to tell me. Right, first, let's do it in reverse.
No, we're not going to do it now anyway.
What do you mean? We've got to do it now. This is the first interesting thing you've said in an hour. Okay, the listeners have just been subjected to rubbish and mistakes and everything for the last 6 months. Please, we've got to do Alien Gives Man a Beard. What is that? Tell us that.
Right.
Sorry, this is just you telling me something, is it? This feature is you telling me something.
I'm teaching you something. Educating Ricky. Huh?
So are we playing it now? We're already into this feature. Well into this feature, are we?
Yeah, I suppose we are, yeah.
Should there not be a jingle or something?
Yeah, can we have a
Well, there's
jingle?
no point, because look, I come up with ideas and you dismiss them straight away, so I'm not wasting my time making stuff.
Right.
If you don't like
well, okay,
it.
let's play Educating Ricky.
Right.
Brilliant. Go. Right.
So-
Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
Educating Ricky.
Right, what are we going for then? Hanging the bacon, airy Chinese kid, alien gives man a beard.
I think Alien gives man a bit.
I'd like to do that.
Right, there's this fella, I think it happened in America, and he saw a bright light in the sky. And,
God, if you're bored.
and he stood there.
This is a true story, is it?
Yeah. He stood there,
Yes, of course it isn't, Steve.
and he saw this bright light, and it came closer and closer, and it was a UFO, right?
Yep.
And he looks at it, and it disappeared, right? And he gets back in his car,
He looks in the mirror.
and he looks in the mirror.
Yep.
He's only got a beard.
He hasn't.
You sure it wasn't someone else who got in the car and he was still standing out there?
Right?
What?
And it turned out,
Yeah.
he got home and said to his wife or his girlfriend, it's a bit weird. So I just got out of the car to look at a bright light, and I got back in the car, I grew a beard, and she said, never mind your beard, where have you been for 3 days? And what had happened is...
He passed out because he was pissed.
No. The UFO had taken him for 3 days.
Yeah.
But he'd only thought that he'd only looked at it and it went away.
Yeah.
But what had happened is, he
yeah.
took him and
Yeah.
he grew a beard because he hasn't had a shave.
Right, okay. I mean, was Will Smith or Tommy Lee Jones anything to do with this at all? Did you see this on a video maybe and thought it was an educational film?
No, it's from a book that some kind person sent in to me. Here.
Can I just ask again, just again, I'm just throwing this right back at you. Do you think there's any other possible answer here? Right? A man is absent for 3 days from home.
He's
the
grown a
length
beard.
of time that it could take to grow a beard, lest we forget. What if he hadn't actually seen a bright light in the sky?
What if he was lying? What if he was lying?
He'd got knocked unconscious, he'd had a car crash.
Just
any
lying.
number of other
No,
things.
just lying.
Or he was just lying.
Yeah, he'd been on a bender, getting pissed for 3 days
And that
with
was
his
his
mates.
excuse to his wife.
And they went, Dennis, what are you going to tell your wife?
Well, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
He's not going to believe I was out with you, lads.
Just say you're only away for a minute. No, I wasn't away from it because of the beard. Oh yeah, look, it looks like you've been out for 3 days. Well, we have. That's
Exactly.
right. Okay, we've got to cover that then. Alien abduction.
Great one.
Okay, let's try that.
Do you see? That's a little scenario there that could have been played out.
So when you say educating Ricky, what have I learnt from this? Never listen to you again. That's all I've learnt so far. Never listen to you.
Yeah, we'll add a little bit more in here, right? To
Well,
spice this
no.
up.
What do you mean? Add a little bit more.
We'll add a bit more to this what I'm educating you about.
Go on.
Right? There's only a law in America that says if you touch a UFO, you're going to get done. Now, why would they make a rule? I don't know that. Do you know, like, all their rules have a code?
Karl, I genuinely do not know what you're talking about.
Right. Do you know, like, how here they might have...
Do you know
I
what?
have no idea.
Right.
Okay.
Do you know, like, over here...
I'm listening to Capital and these headphones. I got Foxy on from yesterday.
Right, let's bin that.
No, wait, it's great. No,
I want to hear about Airy Chinese Kid.
Let's play a tune. And
Okay,
then come
play a
back
tune
with
and come back with Chinese
Wait,
Kid, definitely.
Some doors.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just thought I'd go back, take it back to the 60s. This is a tune that a friend of mine sent
If
me.
you touch a UFO, you get done.
Soul Kitchen from the Doors.
Shambles today, this. We talked about it before. Do you know the little mouse that had an ear on its back?
Yeah, sure.
Right. Well, you thought he had a bad time, right? Listen to this one. Mouse walking about with us sort of wearing a monkey's testicle. They're just having a laugh. This is what I mean about a lot of scientists. What are they doing? When's that going to come in handy?
I don't know what you mean.
Well, they were seeing if, say if a fella loses one, right?
Yeah.
Hitler or whatever. And they go, well, don't worry about it, we can sort you out. I don't know what the monkey's going to do. I don't know if they keep passing them on or whatever. But the actual monkey testicle was put on the mouse, and it worked. It worked for the mouse.
But isn't it? I mean, isn't a monkey's testicle quite large in relation to a mouse? Would it not look like the mouse was on a space hopper or something?
Oh yeah, it didn't look good.
Well,
Right,
they didn't put it where its testicles would be.
No, they did.
They put it. Well, how could it walk then? The ear was on his back, so he could just get about.
Well, I don't know. But
Well, you don't know, do you? You just guessed. Did they grow the monkey's testicles where the mouse testicles?
It looks stupid anywhere else, though, wouldn't it?
Oh, whereas a mouse with monkey testicles, that's fine.
You'd be showing off. You'd be all right. I'd prefer that than the ear.
When that mouse gets put back in with the other mice, do the other mice go, George, you look different. Have you had anything done?
But the weird thing is, as well, apparently it still works as a monkey.
What?
So, like,
what are you talking about?
Like the sperm and that was it was still sort of monkey.
Of course
sperm.
it was. What are you talking about?
But that's weird.
But what, Karl? What do you? It's only a thing to give it nutrients. That's all the thing they're testing. It's like grafting at that level. Right. What's your question? Because I'm right. What do you think? It would change eventually. It would have changed into a mouse testicle because it had been hanging around a mouse for so long.
No, I thought the actual sperm of it though would be a mouse's.
Why?
Because it's hanging off a mouse.
No, but your sperm is actually created in the testicles.
So
that's why it has to be outside your body. Otherwise, we put them in a nice little cage.
But I'm guessing then that they've done this operation so that they can do it to humans. Yeah. Why would I want a monkey testicle if my kids are going to be monkeys? What use is it?
No, think. That's no.
That's going to happen anyway, Karl.
No, yeah, but think. Think of what you're saying. They've grown a monkey testicle on a mouse to see if it would still function as a monkey's testicle, okay? So they can do that to humans. So think, Karl. What they'd do is they'd grow a human testicle on a mouse and it could still be used as a human testicle.
So what?
To give you a testicle that you've lost.
From a mouse?
No, from another person who it was kept alive on a mouse. Because it's kept the nutrients alive, as opposed to keeping it deep freeze. Maybe bollocks go off after a week. I don't know. Maybe they get accidents. He had a little a card. Do you donate your testicles? Yeah, I'll tell you what. No one needs testicles yet. Let's keep them on a mouse. You have yours ripped off in some sort of bizarre skiing accident. You go, well, you're in a Battersea dog town. You pick the ones you want. They can grow them on anything. They can grow them on a Dachshund. Bulldogs are growing them usually, that's where you see a bulldog. Usually that's waiting for an operator. What don't you understand, Karl?
Hang on a minute. I thought this was knob news, not testicle time. I don't understand what
this testicle time's not for another 10 minutes.
Yeah.
No, it's all sort of linked and that, though, isn't it?
Well, sometimes it's linked to a mouse.
But what do you think about, like, I don't know, testing stuff out like that? Is it worth it? Could you not just go straight from...
But listen, Karl, I'm getting this information from you.
No,
if this was on Question Time and someone said there were, Dimbleby and Paxman or whatever said it, I'd think about it as a moral dilemma. You've just said you saw a mouse with a monkey testicle. What do you think of that? I don't think anything of it. I don't think anything of it is the answer, Karl, because I can't trust the info. I cannot trust anything that comes out of your mouth.
Well, it's true, but it's just all this... It's the same thing, innit? It's the leeches in a blender. It's the fella looking at an electron.
Yeah.
It's the mouse with an ear on its back. Yeah. I don't know what the point is.
But you don't read on. Because I've seen you read something and you're going, look at that. Man survives on eating knee. And I go, what else? You go, I didn't read on.
You look at the mouse with the ear on the back and you just think, that must be murder at a concert. You don't think. You don't think.
No, I just think, is it worth sort of wasting
You think he swallowed someone's ear? He gnawed it away and swallowed it and it's just in his system?
Yeah.
No, I just get a bit sad about the mice and that.
I agree. I mean, that is sad, yeah. Of course, anything like that. Travis on XFM 104.9 on Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. We're doing Educating Ricky. Right, final one. Come on, Karl.
Right, what was it? It was, why don't they just get a diary or some paper or something to write on?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
snappy.
I couldn't think of a heading for it. It's basically
Go on.
People who have tattoos. I've never understood it. Right. That they have something put on their arm.
Well, sorry. Have we started the educate? Is this part of it? Are you educating me? This is something that will be useful in my life that I didn't know about.
Yeah.
Go on then.
No, it's just that they've got a machine out, right, that does tattoos.
Tattoos.
You come up with a design you want, and you sort of this machine scans it, and you put your arm in this thing, and you press print or whatever, and then it does the tattoo on your hand or on your arm.
Like loads of little needles that follow a pattern?
Yeah,
computer.
basically, yeah.
Is it a real tattoo? It's a proper
proper one. The fella said...
well, as long as it goes out, it pierces the skin with a
I just wondered if it's one of those kind of, those kind of...
No, it must be lots of little needles or a moving needle that can go
Sorry,
along
but
it.
how is this cleaned, like, in between each person?
Don't know, probably... I don't know.
Well, no, as long as it's only that. If it's one needle, it's just the head, isn't it? If it's one needle that moves and does it like like loads of little...
What are we gaining from a machine doing it?
Just because, they're going to sort of mess it up.
But hold on, how do you keep your arm still? Because your skin moves slightly, so the machine
it's
won't...
sort of strapped to your arm.
Right,
and
so it's spread...
the fella said that the tricky thing was in all this, it was the fact that, nobody would let him test it out on anyone else, so he had to do it himself.
But did it work? Because the thing is with a tattoo artist, they can see when your skin's moved and they can see what they've done and they keep wiping it and looking, whereas a machine's just got to trust itself. Yeah. So I think one needle could go wrong. If it was a lot of needles, that it just came down, like, 1,000 needles that was an imprint.
Yeah.
But obviously I'm asking someone who hasn't delved any further than there's a machine that can give you a tattoo. That's all you've got at the moment, isn't it?
Well, basically.
That's all you've got?
I mean, that's what I've got, because I'm not a fan of tattoos. I don't...
But where did you read this again?
This was...
Internet?
This was on the internet, yeah, it was, yeah.
Okay.
And I just don't understand why people do it. That's what got me attention. Because me...
Sorry, what have I learned from this?
That if you wanted to get one, you can get one done by a machine now. People say machines are sort of taking over and that, and there's another one. But it's just the fact. I mean, I don't know.
So give us the snappy title of this education again.
Why don't they just get a diary or some paper or something to write it on? That's what I always think when I see people with loads of tattoos. Like there's that fella who we were talking about the other week in Scotland who was covered 99% in tattoos. It's just like, what have you done that for?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You can't get rid of it now. You've done it now.
Yeah.